So that's our feeling on that.
If you've made a financial mistake, an investment mistake that's going to have a significant impact on your portfolio, another thing you might want to consider is recalibrating your goals, maybe rethinking exactly what retirement is going to look like.
Boy, you know, John, Bruce and I have mentioned on many programs over the years where we've seen folks run into problems financially is that they've gotten stuck in their ways, as I've mentioned, and you just can't move them. You can't get them to move to a better or more appropriate direction, even after showing them some solid proof.
Are you done paying the card yet?
Or what they've been doing is simply not working anymore. Folks, once again, I'm not on a soapbox here, but you've got to remain open
Wow,
to change.
still that water gonna come down, man?
I say this lovingly, but I say with deep concern.
What the fuck was
And
that?
when mistakes happen, and they will.
The light wasn't working, I didn't stop.
Or a series
You
of
didn't
them
stop?
over a period
No.
of years. Well, recalibrate your goals, folks. Check in with your plan, if you have one. It's amazing when people come in for their financial MRIs. They may have an investment plan, once again, but they don't have a written retirement process. We feel you must have a written retirement
They need to take
plan so you
horns
can
away from
calibrate
people.
where you're going and how you're doing
Say what?
along the
They
way,
need to
and
take the
know
horn
when
out of the
or
car.
if you need to make adjustments. For example, can you offset a mistake by maybe working a few months longer than you had originally planned before retiring? Maybe changing your lifestyle and reducing expenses, getting a hold of these things. Make sure you're paying down debt. Downsizing your home, as an example. You know, if you have to, skip a vacation that you planned. So, depending on the severity of the mistake that was made, and we've seen them, some of these changes may not be necessary at all, or they could be your saving grace. The point is, once again, folks, Bruce and I feel that you need to be aware of these various areas of retirement planning, and we do our best to make sure that all of this information is brought to light and you're fully apprised as best we can of perhaps where you can make some recalibrations and help you for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years. That's our goal.
And you mentioned, go revisit your plan if you have one. That's the problem for a lot of folks is they don't have one. If you would get an actual plan in place, that's going to dictate just how bad that mistake you made is, or was it even a mistake?
Exactly. As I just mentioned, John, because it's so vitally important for your long-range success in retirement, folks, especially now that we're living well into our 80s and 90s, is making sure that you have a real written retirement plan
Do you
in
see
place
that?
and know from point A to point B to point C to point D where you're going. If you're not on the directions like trying to get to New Mexico from San Francisco,
It's a
I
boy
mean,
or
you gotta
girl?
know the plan to get there.
Just
Otherwise,
see
you could
fair
be traveling
ears,
for
huh?
a year and not end up there. So we often see people who think that
So
they've
we're going
made
to
a
call
bad
it baby
mistake
then, because
or
we don't know
believe
what
that
it
they're
is.
in terrible shape financially, but the reality is
such
that they
a
just
sweet
don't know where
face.
they stand because they don't have a real written retirement in place. And when you start to organize some of these things, a lot of times they find out that they're in better shape than they thought. And that's freedom, folks. It's possible that you didn't make a mistake at all, but maybe you just don't have a clear mission statement for your money. If you lost money in your 401k because
walking
of
around
risky
like,
investments,
well, so
that
fucking
might not be
important
a
or
problem
something.
if you don't need that money for another 20 years. Or if you think you've missed out on a
Guilty of
big
that
return
sometimes.
because your
People.
accounts are too conservative,
Not that much,
that's
though.
probably a good thing if you need that money for income soon. So as we get older, we should be managing risk. But the plan to have that in place is so
Why are you going to park in here? We're going to dollar store?
That Bruce and I really try to
Food
No.
is sort of the way over there.
what plan is
I'm
in
gonna
place?
place
Are you
cheaper on
comfortable
food,
with it?
man.
Does it meet
Huh?
your needs, your vision?
I'm gonna play.
And that's what we do so much of our work.
Yeah, we going there.
So if you feel that you've made an investment mistake, or you just don't know if you've done a good job or not because you don't have a plan, you'll benefit greatly by coming in and sitting down with Ted and Bruce and the team at GPC Financial Services. Ted, how do we make that happen if somebody would like to do that?
Well, John, each
You
week
wanted
we
to
offer
go to
what
get
we call
dollar
a
store?
financial MRI
Dollar
to our
store
people,
stuff?
and it has been
No, only
exploding.
thing I'll get out of here is apple juice.
Success for
So
our
what
listening
hell you
audience, and
come
we're
back down
delighted
here
to
for?
serve it. So,
Huh?
because of our
You
time
said-
schedules for the
I
next
didn't
10
say it.
callers that call
You
in,
said can't go
we
there.
will offer our complimentary, no obligation financial MRI. Now, if we have more than 10 callers, which we normally do, we'll hopefully be able to accommodate accommodate everyone. It just depends upon our calendars. But pick up the phone and call, folks. It's a terrific service. We call it a financial MRI because we're going to take a snapshot of your retirement plan. That way you can have a very clear picture of where you stand now and where you're headed if you maintain your current course.
You sure you want to go here?
I say this each week, but if it ain't broke,
We
we're
gotta
not
do
gonna
what
try
you
to
gotta
fix
do.
it. That's foolishness.
Get all the
Listen, I
crap
will
and
bless
get the
you and
fuck
tell
out
you,
of
boy,
here.
you're doing great. Let
I
you
would go to food court.
We'll also run a stress test.
Wherever.
All right, we going to food court.
Then why do you come all the way over here for?
To go to the 99-cent store.
Find and go. Turn around and go.
Have another downturn like we saw back in 2008.
Stupid.
How much now in 2017?
Yeah, food court is better than
Oh, shut the hell up.
Right, 'cause the market's looking pretty strong
Damn.
right now, but,
You upset
you know,
now.
Is there danger looming? Well, you know, we hope not. If history repeats itself, we could see another.
You need anything on the
market
99-cent
crashes.
store?
How would that affect you now? Or if we have another great bull market like we're seeing here, you know, like we did back in 2013.
Go there, get
how much
crap. That's the
upside
way you want
potential do
it.
you
Just
have?
go and get it.
Finally, folks, we'll show
Just
you
fucking
something we
hate that
feel
you
is
fucking
extremely
come all
important.
the
We'll
way
show you
over
what a
here,
lifetime
knowing that
income
you
plan
can
looks like.
stay over there.
The biggest
You can stop
financial
and get out of
fear
here.
for
You're
most
already
people these
thinking
days
not
is
to come
outliving
over
their
here.
money.
Huh?
Well, we'll
I'm
show you
thinking
Never
of coming.
mind, never mind. Let's go to a fucking dollar store already.
that your personal pension or your paychecks keep coming in for as long as
person's
you're alive.
trying to
It's
get
that
that part,
confidence
man.
that you have, that checks in the
Try
mail.
to get
So
what?
if what we've talked about today resonates with you, if it's something
What
that
the fuck
you
is he
feel
doing?
that
Stop
you
it
want
like
to
that.
take
Get that
advantage
part.
of, pick up the phone, give us a call. Again, we'll take the
Can you
first
go
10
back?
callers,
Huh?
possibly more depending upon your schedule and our schedules, because we're here to serve the best that we can. So let's sit down, enjoy some time together, get to know you, do your financial MRI, because what really matters to Bruce and I in the Retirement Navigator program is that when you come in for a visit, we will always, folks, give you an honest answer to each and every question, each and every time. And our goal is to take the fear and the guesswork out of financial planning. So
Why is
give
this
us a
so
call. We
packed
look
here?
forward to the visit.
The number is 855-677.
What is tomorrow?
I don't know, and I don't care.
I don't care.
Very
Yeah.
simple. You don't even have
Because
to
it means
talk to a
something
person
going
right
on.
Now. Just call.
Whatever.
Leave your information there, your name, number. Best time to call you back. Ted or Bruce or
Every
somebody from the
single
team will reach
person
back out to
takes
you
it.
and find a time to either get together or answer your question. Whatever it is you need help with, we're here to help. 855-677-4040 is the number to call. 855-677-4040. This is the Retirement Navigator. Plenty more to come on today's program. Stay tuned.
Sure, I did a little online investing in stocks after college, but this is retirement planning. It's an entirely different kind of investing altogether.
It's an entirely different kind of investing.
Rolling along here on the Retirement Navigator, Ted Porter is the Vice President of GBC Financial Services. You can get in touch if you'd like by calling 855-677-4040. That's 855-677-4040. Anywhere in the Bay Area, the team at GPC is a great resource for you. And Ted, let's talk about something that I know is going to be an awkward topic for you. And we're going to talk about spousal disagreement when it comes to financial matters. I know that you've never had any sort
I'll
of
be able to go in here.
disagreement of any kind
This
with
place
Jackie.
is packed.
So
And we
I
fucking
understand
come
that
again
you're-
without fucking bags.
I
I
know you
fucking
have been
hate
talking
that.
to her.
Always hate
I
that.
have a different opinion on this.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we have our different opinions. We're a couple of strong-headed. And once again, when I
Because
tell my
fucking
folks
back
there
then.
that you remain teachable, I
Why you no park over here?
tell
Where
that
the
to
fuck are you
myself
going?
too, ladies and gentlemen. So don't worry about it.
that's right. Well, let's talk about some of the financial matters that husbands and wives often disagree on. One of those is going to be how much of our money should we have at risk versus how much should be in a safe place. Often, the two spouses don't see eye to